To all the fosters out there, I would say your voice really matters. I'd also say that this work can be really hard and it can be really uncomfortable, but we are so grateful every time you pick up the phone or every time you show up to our events. That means the world to us. It might be too late for us, some of us older fosters, but we show up for all of those who come after us. And there's nothing more fulfilling than that.
In order to make changes, we gotta get really uncomfortable. So we're gonna have to step out of our comfort zones and tell our stories, hear other people's stories in order to get things done. Sharing my story has pushed me in ways that I never would have thought I needed, but nonetheless, it has changed my life, and I know it has the opportunity to change many others.
We know there are people out there making decisions about your lives every single day, oftentimes without your voice at the table, and that is not right, it is not just, and it's not something that we're going to allow to continue here in Minnesota and beyond. Your voice is essential into making this world the world that we would like it to be, and in changing these systems to be systems that actually respond in compassionate and humane ways.
To the foster community, I just want to say that you're supported and thought about in more ways than you can imagine. There are people out there who are driving for change. Everything leading up to the moment of being out of foster care may not have been in your control. We are working for it to be in your control as much as possible. This might sound cheesy, but really don't give up. I think that everything gets better with every passing day. You only ever grow as a person, and really as a foster, you've already grown so much. So now every day is just a blessing, really.
So many of my peers had a negative impact within the foster care system. And we do know so many stories like that. A lot of times it's a negative outlook on the person. Maybe that they may not be a positive person, or they may not want to make positive choices, or they have negative or bad behaviors. And I think it's extremely imperative to stomp that stigma out, that just because maybe bad things or you came from a bad situation does not mean that you don't have the ability to overcome and have a bright, shining future. I know that for a fact, 1000%, that if I was not a participant in the foster care system, that I wouldn't be who I am today. My name's Tenelle Thomas, and I am a foster alum, and I've overcome becoming a statistic. I have a wonderful life, and regardless of where I came from and who I came from, I shine every day in who I am.